And I am live. It's like I'll be playing Stalker, Anomaly mod, one life Ironman mode, and I'll be continuing where I left off. I also share some tips and tricks, which I had before for other people playing Anomaly mod. So I give it to you early on here. My recommendation, if you're new to Anomaly mod, start as loner faction, spawn in at Rookie Village, and work to get the PP-19 Bison, rechamber it to 9 by 19 Parabellum, and get the APS pistol, no, OTS per knock, and rechamber that to 9 by 19. Then you hoard 9 by 19 AP ammo, and for mutants around Rookie Village, that area, full metal jacket ammo, FMJ, is sufficient to kill boars and dogs and mutants around what's called Rostock area, around Rookie Village. So here's if you watch these streams and you download Anomaly mod and start playing it, as a rookie player, especially if you haven't played the video games first, I would recommend you buy the games on Steam and play vanilla first before getting into Anomaly mod. But if you're impatient, don't want to buy and play the base games, I recommend you to, if you start playing Anomaly mod, pick Loner as your faction, pick Rookie Village as your starting location, and hang around Rostock for a while. Take mutant hunting missions from the man who stands with a machine gun outside of Sidorovic's bunker above the stairs. Take tourist and mutant hunting missions. There's two repeatable missions that he will give you, the guy standing with a machine gun outside Sidorovic's bunker. It's tourist safari and mutant hunting. So there's two missions you can get there that involve hunting mutants. So this is a verbal only tutorial, how-to tutorial, helping people that are fresh and normal players to know how to succeed in the game. So start as loner faction. Pick loner as your faction if you're a rookie player. Start at Rookie Village. Hang around that area, okay, around Rookie Village. And stay away from the military initially. They have high tier gear and weapons, and they have a checkpoint. And there's around 12 of them there, like a double squad size. There's like 12 military men very close to Rookie Village. So stay away from them, at least initially, until you've gotten some better gear, armor, and higher powered weaponry. Now, as far as equipment goes, I recommend you to look for and acquire the PP-19 Bison. Buy it as soon as you can. Before that, you might be able to get the OTS Pernac pistol. So, starting out, work to get the OTS, 33 or 23, OTS Pernac. Just remember Pernac pistol. It holds 27 rounds in the magazine. It has a high mag capacity. You can mount a suppressor on it, the APS suppressor. Later on, you can travel to the Skadovsk and see the technician there. And here's a little trick. If you start as a rookie, as loner, and you go to the Skadovsk, the technician, the mechanic, the technician at the Skadovsk can perform all three tiers of weapon modifications, weapon and gear modifications, without you needing to collect the toolkits for. So the other technicians, you have to find the toolkits, like basic, advanced, and expert tools, and give it to a technician for him to be able to perform all three tiers of modifications, weapon and gear modifications. The Skadovsk technician, who's upstairs in the Skadovsk ship, he can perform all three tiers of modifications without you giving him even one toolkit, not even the basic one. So simple, and I might make a video at some point, do like a video tutorial, starting over from the beginning, maybe do that next time. If and when I die, this is a one life Ironman mode, so when I die, it's over. This is day 4, I think, of this Ironman mode one. So if you're a rookie player, you like what you see here playing, you see me playing an Anomaly mod, you can download it for free. It's a standalone, free to download, free to play mod, and they have it on ModDB. Now, I do recommend people to buy the original game, Stalker Trilogy, and they're pretty cheap, discounted on Steam. I think I bought them on a bundle, like a special, and I still own the 3 games. You don't rent them, so I bought them once, which means I still own them. So I have Stalker, Call of Shadow Chernobyl, Call of Peter, and Clear Sky in my Steam library. So it's recommended you get the winter games and first. Now here's a point. If you're new to Anomaly mod, here's my recommendation for a new player. Pick when you start a new game, pick Loner Faction. Pick Rookie Village as your start location. Pick the MP5 and the ACOG site as part of your loading gear. Okay, you can pick that. You have 1,000 points, you can pick your starter gear. I recommend you to get the MP5 and the ACOG. It's a high quality firearm, 9x19. And after spawning in at Rookie Village, pick Rookie Village as your start location. You stay close, okay? I don't recommend you to take the missions where you travel to garbage and go here and there. Stay around Rookie Village initially. And you can start working to build up your money there. You can take missions, mutant hunting and tourist safari. And there's an NPC staying outside Sidorovich bunker. The guy with the, PKM or PK, he has a machine gun. He will give you repeatable quests, which means it's not just one time. You can keep taking the same quest. There's some time in between. And he gives you 2 missions, repeatable. Tourist safari, which is bringing 2 guys with you to go hunting, and get rid of mutant threat. So it's like basically a solo go kill mutant mission. Another one where you're tasked with bringing some guys with you on a hunt. So you can take those missions and repeat them. Stay around Rookie Village initially, because it's very dangerous if you would encounter the monolith, and the monolith won't come to Rookie Village. If you would encounter the monolith, which are hostile to Loner Faction, starting out with your starting gear, you don't have much of a chance. So also stay away from the military, and they have a military checkpoint next to Rookie Village, very close, within 1 kilometer, actually within 500 meters, like half a click. Stay away from them. They're lethal. They're too. You'd be outmatched. They're too highly powered. The strength in numbers. They're numerically superior, firepower superior. They have numerical superiority, firepower superiority, and armor superiority. So they'd be very hard to deal with initially, like starting out. So hang around Rookie Village, form the mutant hunting missions. All it takes is for you to complete it once. You get the mutant hunting mission from the NPC outside Sidorovich bunker. You get those missions. You do the missions. You will get money. Now, it just completed once. You have enough money to buy food and drinks from Sidorovich. Now you can go and sleep, okay? And sleep 1 or 2 times, cut up into 6 hours each, depending on your settings. You can set it so that the events, your emissions every 6 to 12 hours, both psi and regular emission events in the event settings. You can take the mission, complete it, you get the money, go buy food and drinks and medical supplies from Sidorovich, some 9x19 ammo for MP5. Once you complete a mission, now you can sleep. If the mission is not available anymore, right away after completing it once, you can go to sleep for 6 hours, eat, drink, go to sleep for another 6 hours, wake up, eat, drink, go to the guy and see if he has the mission available again. And then you can rinse and repeat as way to form it initially. So I would recommend you to, no matter what your faction is, my recommendation for gear, first of all, get the Wings of Freedom, Champion of Freedom suit. Now that is a little bit later on. You can get the Wings, the Champion of Freedom suit, exoskeleton, from in Yano Station, okay, in Jupiter. That's a good recommended suit. And remember, you can upgrade it at the Skadovsk all the way to tier 3. So really, I can make a video really good how to survive for normal mod plays, especially Ironman mode needs a lot of little tips and tricks to enhance your survivability. So now, whatever faction you play as, my recommendation for weaponry is acquire the PP19 Bison and the OTS Pernac. Both of them start out being chambered in the proprietary fringe weird 9x18 Russian ammo. Okay, 9x18. You can rechamber it to 9x19. So first of all, first order business, acquire the PP19 Bison SMG and the OTS Pernac pistol, and you can find a suppressor for it as well. And rechamber both those weapons, the Pernac and the Bison, to 9x19. And you can start buying AP ammo for it. And the Bison with the AP ammo is sufficient to encounter pretty much anything you want to encounter in the game. It has level, is it 3A armor penetration with the AP ammo. The chambered in 9x19 loaded with AP ammo, the Bison has 3A. It has up to 3A level armor penetration. And you'll be able to deal with anybody you encounter, military, monolith even, with that. And it will stagger enemies, even the ones that have super high tier armor and exoskeleton, the 9x19 will stagger them. So we should get them to stop shooting at it for a while and you have some time to get off a headshot. So a headshot, even if the heavy armored run their torso, a headshot will one-shot most enemies with most weapons actually, even like the 9x18 pistols. A lot of times a headshot will be sufficient to put whatever enemy deal with that. So I get into continue my anomaly mod, Ironman mode play here. And I'll start it up. I will be farming monolith. So there's gear that is not available to me at the traders right now. Even though I've unlocked the client achievement or heavy pockets, where if you have what you need to get the heavy pockets achievement is hold 1,000,000 brews in your inventory at any point in time, which I unlocked that, which makes traders have more items available to you. They will start offering you special items after you get an achievement, even factions. So normally, buying from a duty trader, for example, I would have to max out my reputation with duty faction for him to offer me these high tier items. With the heavy pockets achievements, he will offer higher tier items to me, even though I'm not a member of his faction and doesn't have a maxed out reputation with the faction. Now, there's some things that even with that unlocked that right now I can't buy. Sidorovich and the trader, the traders don't offer, for example, the Vector 12, okay, which is my favorite shotgun in the game thus far. It holds 12 rounds, it's a mag-fed 12 gauge shotgun, and you can mount a suppressor on it. So the Vector 12, right now I have the Saga 12S, which I looted off a Monolith Soldier, repair it and upgrade it. I can repair and upgrade it. Now the Vector 12, I've found that on Monolith Soldiers before. So a way to acquire gear, high tier gear, that is not available for you to buy at the traders is to farm Monolith Soldiers as a loner now. Okay, if you start as Monolith, they're your faction. You're not supposed to kill your own guys. So as a loner, the way I'm playing, I farm Monolith Soldiers for high tier loot. And sometimes they have weapons that are not available at the traders. So I can get that looted off the body, repair it, and customize it. Like the Vicker SMG Chamber 9x39, and also the Vector 12. And so what some of my goals, gear goals, is to acquire a FNP90 submachine gun. In a previous Ironman mode run, I acquired that off a dead Monolith Soldier, looted his body and found an FNP90 with an optic and suppressor mounted on it. And then I started hoarding ammo for it before using it. Now in that run, I died before being able to use it. That's by controller, close to the barrier. I went to the barrier where the zombie horde spawned at times, and there was a controller there. And I hadn't prepped by taking side blocking anti-side items, consumables. They got control of my mind and I ended up dying there. So in this place, what are some of my goals? Well, I have gear goals, so I'm looking to acquire the USAS 12, which is a 20 round shotgun. It's a drum fed. There is a USAS 12, like assault rifle shotgun with 20 rounds in the drum magazine. I'd like to get that. Now you can't mount optics on it, and you can't mount a suppressor, which is why still the choice between the two of them, I still prefer the Vepr 12. It has a lower mag capacity, 12 rounds, still quite high mag capacity, 12 rounds and 12 gauge. Then you can mount an optic and suppressor on it. So if I had to pick just one of those for the to use for the whole playthrough, I picked the Vepr 12 with the USS. For the attachments you can mount on the Vepr 12. So my goal is to acquire a USS 12, FNP 90, and a 5.7 FN 5.7 pistol. So let's go. Here we are, and explaining previously on like SAHA Live Ironman mode. I got a mission from this guy, the head of the Clear Sky faction at the Clear Sky base. And the mission was to get X amount of military patches. I think it was 8 or 12, maybe 12. And I went and killed the military at the checkpoint next to Bookie Village and got the patches off of the soldiers. And I returned here to hand them over. I completed that mission. And here, I like perfect pairs. So you could call the MP5 and a Brother 92 FS the perfect pair, which would be like the Die Hard loadout, the movie. Bruce Willis. You have a 9mm handgun, the Brother 92 FS, and an MP5. Now, in this game, my perfect pair would be the APS pistol, no, the OTS pistol, chamber 9x19, and then having a PP19 Bison chamber 9x19, which means I have two guns, a primary and secondary, both using the same ammo. So I don't have to lug around different types of ammo. And sometimes a shotgun. So that's a loadout to work for most things. A shotgun, you have two primary slots. A shotgun in the first primary slot, the PP19 Bison in the second primary, and then the OTS Pernac in the secondary slot. And you can put a gun in the knife slot in the inventory. So this is another kind of perfect pair where I have a Remington 700 chambered in 7.62 by 51 NATO ball, one NATO, and a Galil AR. Both of them has suppressors and optics. So this is more like an assault rifle. It has 25 rounds to Galil. So it's 7.62 by 51, which is overkill for a lot of things in the game. It has immense power, immense against mutants. It's good penetration, pretty flat trajectory for sniping and engaging units as at extended ranges. So these two is also a good, perfect pair.
Здравствуй, здравствуй!
Okay.
Ты заходи, если потрепаться охота придет.
I gotta go check if this guy has a mutant hunting mission for me. A lot of traders will give you mutant hunting missions as a repeatable quest, and this trader will give you assault the bandit missions.
Да-да.
Since I had 6 improvised impacts in my inventory, I took the mission and right away could click continue. So,
Что ж, если это все, то я, пожалуй, займусь своей задачей.
156 kilos.
Голову надо убить.
And it's all 46 kilos. Let's go to the step those.
Вот молодец, живой пришел. Рад тебя видеть.
See, there's the people that team buy some. And the standard chamber is 9x18. You can buy one and be chambered for 9x19. Buy a bag of eggs and I can set up a stash.
Попутного ветра.
Now, we're traveling to Skadovsk.
Ну, здорово.
I have a mission that I completed from this time.
А вот такое вам как?
Clearing the mutants.
Будет чего интересного, заходи. Наш Скадовск всегда на месте.
Ну.
Куда не уплывет. Иди, нечего тебе тут делать.
These are good to carry around in case you have a Friendly that goes down and is wounded, you give him one of these, it revives him. Lighten up my load a little bit here.
Ну, привет! Ну?
It's midnight, I will sleep until 6 in the morning. Now travel to Jupiter General Station, Yano. And we're at the Jupiter Yano Station.
Подходи! Ну, что без осечек? Слушай,
Some grenades. Ammo. Hello, babe. I'll call your messenger now.
Ты не уйдешь.
I will call my wife and say goodnight. I will return after a short break. Less than 10 minutes from now, I'll be back. That's we, my wife. And I'm back. I'm getting back into play now. And I spawn into the monolith base area. All this 762 by 51 FTW. You can go prone by holding down the left shift key while crouching. What I don't like about this gun is the sights. Everything else I like. Mag capacity, high mag capacity, 27 rounds. The sights I don't like. And I'm engaging him at around 50 meters with a pistol. Get a better tool for the drone.
Лови враг монолита.
This gunfight has several things that remind me of the more complex shootout, real life shootout. Shooting him in the legs, the enemy in the legs under fall, and trying to hit enemies around 50 yards. Silent.
Враг монолита.
In the North Holland shootout, Maximum and Larry Phillips versus the police department as well. The end of the shootout, one of the SWAT members was shooting with an assault rifle under the collar, one of the one was in the legs. And before that, they were shooting at approximately 50 yards with pistols. This is Eastwood.
Ты не коснешься монолита.
Another advantage by carrying a 9x19mm or firearm 9x19 is a lot of the enemies that you encounter in loot will carry 9x19 sidearms, so you'll be able to restock your ammo, medium pulse firefights by looting fallen enemies. This guy has a victory. No, 9A, another one, and another modern. At this stage, I don't really have to loot that.
Ну, прикрытие. Монолит.
I just picked the cream of the crop gear stuff off my enemies. I have enough money to have to be that OCD and not scared. Just get the best stuff, not everything. And as you can see, a lot of enemies carry around by 19 weapons and ammo. If you don't have very powerful armor as I do, let's just get it fully upgraded with heavy attachments up on it. I don't recommend looting. You need firefights typically. You better know when to hold it. Know when to focus. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. You never lose your borders. While you're in the fight, there'll be time enough to do good. I'll find a way. Double check. Holidays.
Противник! Монолит!
It's a patrol. Reinforcement. This guy was kind of loud a bit. Typically I don't use the jacket at home with ammo for 9mm firearms. I use full metal jacket and 8P plus 1 unit. easily. Yeah. It's a very capable fireman.
Умирай! Вперед! Ты будешь
What is it?
Не успел враг!
He has looted our loaner. He had a loaner patch on which is looted. Possible kill. We already have all these. Let's go. This too. We don't need to. value. Create slash. More. Then what fast Tryskadovsk.
А вот такое вам как? Вот это как медом смазал. Привет!
Ну что, и...
Couldn't even get the like the 1P6, what is it? 1P29 2 scope like that. I like to upgrade this for flatness to make it more viable as a sniping weapon. Flatness and accuracy.
Давай, давай, не задерживайся.
Как говорится...
Why has it worsened? Wasn't it a bandit? Oh, okay, no, it wasn't. So load. It auto saves when you fast travel. ground.
Сталкер, оружие за спину.
Body military material 545 times 39. You can also do that to what you want to become a point customization. By military, you can have a weapon of 545 by 39, and you can replenish ammo by looting full enemies. You can have only used by enemies can carry what. The military item will have 9x18 pistols and a 5.5 by 39 primers. Oh, there's a mission. I'll take an antibiotic. That's an emergency measure. There's a drug you can take in the game. It's called antibiotic, which rapidly induces a coma, like an induced coma, and it can help you to survive in the mission. If you're out in the open during the mission, you'll die. That's what this did there. And then stop them. With a bird flying upside down in the ground. Now he's immortal. looks like the grenade was too much fun. Holy crap. The racy poor sometimes still from my pairs.
Мужик, я нервный. Ствол спрячь.
Слушаю тебя.
Вернулся?
Now we'll go hit the military checkpoint. You can actually do roads in this game. Hercules. I only do drugs in video games, not in real life. Hercules. The main component's product is an anabolic androgen, an artificial steroid. The chemical composition which resembles testosterone. Used by stocks during long range to reduce muscle fatigue. Significantly increases weight carrying capacity. The effects of the drug are long lasting. And this is a video game consumable item, so I only do drugs in video games, not IRL. I do count caffeine as a drug, so that would be a drug that I use. IRL, and also in the video game. Caffeine tablets here. Now I'm gonna go hit the military.
Иди, не мозоль глаза.
Ну, привет.
I like to snipe them from here. Now it's forward, so I'm gonna have to get closer. Next stream. One down. There's a double squad side garrison here. 6 times 2 is 12. Standard infantry squad 6 men or so. So 12. There's 12 plus men here. Holding this checkpoint. 12 military. So either it's empty. If it's not empty, it's gonna be 12 plus men there. One of which occupies a static machine gun, which is lethal. Which I earlier when I was doing some how-to tutorial. They started this live stream how-to tutorial segment for new players. I was telling you I recommend starting with Volvo, that the beginners was over here, and avoid the military as part of the course. Here, there's a machine gun there. And I like to do one shot, one kills, meaning hit him once and put him down, or at least hit the other guy if he puts it down and down. Depends what you're shooting. But that's how caution best. Let's talk about sniping. When I'm in close quarters battle, I use spray and pray. Suppression amount. Hold on the trigger and then find the weapon. Circle. I'm not trying to get it wrong. Focusing on volume of fire. As such. So military typically carry 9. A lot of them carry 5 times 45 times 39. 545 times 39 ammo, which is what I'm carrying. Which means I can leave ammo off of them. And the sidearms sometimes either 9mm, 9x19 is this guy, or 9x18 Macaulay. 9x18. As I said before, since I now game, I recommend the starting loadout. They can last the whole game if you wanted to. Is to get the PP19 Bison and the Pernac is to rechamber them to 9x19. And those two weapons together like a perfect pair. Both of them using 9x19. More than AP ammo. You'll be able to deal with most things you can. Range from most of them. And I only carry AP and full metal jacket ammo. That's all you need. Full metal jacket is usable against bandits with low tier ammo. Also units. And AP ammo for tougher opponents. See, there's a machine gun here. It's very dangerous to approach on this road. Stash one. Now, assault the bandit camp. Mute myself when I'm gonna watch the video.
Пацаны!
And I timed that grenade toss perfectly. You can see the dead body here. So he was coming out. I was shooting at the house to suppress him. Got behind cover there and tossed a grenade here. So it was good grenade placement and timing. Sometimes in this game, one of the things I like about this game, it's realistic in some ways. It's like this is based off a game released 2007. So one of the realistic things about the game is shrapnel dynamics. Meaning if you toss a grenade, a lot of video games just has like a zone of damage. Where it's like if you win a 5-meter grenade, you lose 5 HP, health points, stuff like this. Whereas in this game, there's a random element that's in real life, where there's individual shrapnel. So the grenade goes off, and if you throw it in a room, you can see the fragment impacts, which means if a guy stood right there, he would not be hit by a fragment. If he stood there, he would have been hit by a fragment, a grenade fragment. So that's one of the realistic things where the damage is not just generalized. While you throw a grenade, the grenade calculates if an enemy is within 10 meters of a grenade, they get 25% HP. If within 5 feet, they die, and stuff like this. Or it's like it can vary. Like this is shrapnel cloud was like one shrapnel fire ends here like a shotgun blast, omnidirectional. It's like an omnidirectional shotgun blast. And it can happen if somebody gets missed completely and another person gets hit. Even out to like 50 meters, it can be shrapnel traveling. You can see the shrapnel if you throw a grenade next to like a brick wall. You can see the impacts to the fragment impacts. Another thing is there's something called the A life, which is also the Stalker AI was and game world. Certain things about the game was really advanced and like ahead of its time at the time it was released. So, for example, there's something called the A life, which is part of the game, okay, which means things are happening away from where you are, which means the NPCs that you encounter, they walk across the map. They're gonna go somewhere. They're gonna sit on a campsite. They might get attacked by animals, kill the animals, loot flesh off of them, like they hide. So if you encounter an NPC, sometimes you can see a friendly, kill or not. You can trade. You can see what the guy has in his inventory, or you can kill somebody and see what they were carrying on the body. And sometimes it tells a tale, see what they were carrying. For example, earlier when I was killing Monolith, which is a hostile faction, enemies to my faction, which means I only take assassination missions against hostile factions like the Monolith and bandits, which it doesn't really make a difference. If a bandit encounters me, they shoot on sight. Meaning the bandit and Monolith, if they see me, they will start shooting at me and other people in my group. Okay, so here's the point. Sometimes if you found a dead body, I killed a Monolith soldier, checked his body. He had a loner patch on him, which indicates that he has looted a dead loner body before and ripped the patch off his clothes. The loner patch, which is I'm a member of the loner faction. And Monolith are hostile to loners. So if an NPC kills somebody else, they might loot their body and pick up items. So sometimes you can tell from looking at their inventory what they've been doing. For example, they might have mutant parts in the inventory, which indicates they've been out hunting mutants and field dressing and picking up meat from them. So part of A life is the NPCs are not just there when you're seeing them, as is common in a lot of games. The NPCs have their own life. The zone has their own life. So away from you, this thing's happening. Which why you can hear gunfights in the distance sometimes. You run across the map, you can hear a gunfight hundreds of meters away. So the NPCs actually have their own life. They're away fighting somewhere. They might be attacked by mutants and things like this. And earlier, when I had a mission to find a retrieve Storovich shipment, and it was a friendly, meaning this trader in Rookie Village, he gave me a mission. A stalker was supposed to bring me some supplies. He went missing. Go and look for him. and I found a dead body. So the guy that had gotten the mission before died on the mission, and I checked his inventory, and he had a Kiparis SMG, chamber number 18, with what was it? He had a few rounds. I think he might have had 2 rounds short of a full magazine, like 30 rounds in the magazine. I think he had 28 or something for this. I'm not sure. It could have been 17 or something. And right next to him was a dead dog, mutant dog, which looks like crime scene investigation. You can kind of put two together. Looks like this guy might have been there, got charged by a mutant hound, got a few rounds off before the dog came too close the distance, and killed him. So it's like it looks like he was charged by a mutant dog, got a few rounds off as the dog was closing distance, but didn't succeed in putting him down, and the dog closed the distance and killed him. So he died with not a full mag next to the dog, and the dog was dead too. So might have bled out right after. Oh, it looks like I was muted. That happens sometimes where the game crashes. So game crashes are quite frequent with Charge Noble. Now I'm second guessing myself. I don't know if the whole speed I did like talking for 3 minutes, if that was muted too or not. So I gotta go play my own stream. There might be an echo for a moment here. So play my own stream. There might be an echo for a moment here. So play my own ahead of its time. Its time was released. Oh, okay. So muted. Good. Now I'll mute myself. And I'm back. So sometimes I take a break to the kitchen, make some coffee, or go to the bathroom or something like this. And I like to mute myself when I do, or get on a phone call or something like this. So, which is you were spared to listen to the washing machine going through the spin cycle, listening, and then it starts beep when it's let you know it's done. So now I'm gonna watch the videos I've been muted for a while. Again.
Срисовали!
There's another thing, economy in the game. I'd rather spend bullets than spend money repairing my suit, see. So spray and pray can work. I get in a gunfight, a lot of bullets, and if I can kill the enemy faster by spending more bullets, yes, bullets cost money in this game, but it costs a lot more to repair my armor suit, and I have like level 5 armor in the game. So economics is important. It's not just about, well, what weapon is the best. If you're really asking that question and really looking for the answer, it's not just like armor penetration and damage per bullet ratio. It's about, more precisely, money per round to armor penetration and damage ratio. So how many rounds they had to spend per enemy to kill them? With 9x19 APM, maybe 3 center mass hits on a lot of enemies. Whereas 7.62x54R, you can one-shot a lot of enemies center mass with that, but it costs like at least 3 times as much per round as 9x19 AP. So I would estimate. So one of the most expensive things having this armor suit, which is also making it less realistic, meaning how I play now, my tactics, I can get away with more sloppy tactics, okay? I can be more sloppy since I'm wearing like level 5 armor exosuit with like servo motors. What does the exosuit do that I carry? It helps me to carry more weight, okay? I can lug around more stuff, haul more stuff around. It raises your carrying limit, carrying capacity, so I can carry more weight with this special exoskeleton armor suit. Also, it's heavily armored, so it's like level 5, 4 to 5. Okay, maybe some parts of the armor is lower, but it's like generally it's level 5 armor. Okay, which means I can get away with being sloppy in my tactics. Like normally, it's like in gunfighting, real world, you want to expose yourself as little as possible. You really don't want to be hit even once, okay? But with this suit on, I can play. It's more forgiving. I can get hit more times and kind of. So it's not just about. Yeah, so here's the point. I'd rather spend money on bullets and spray a lot of bullets. If that leads to the wood lot times, like I spawn in here, there's a guy that just like cover the whole house with bullets. And a lot of times that will lead to me taking him out before he hits me once. So I'd rather spend a whole mag or 2 mags of bullets than taking hits and having to spend a lot of money repairing my suit because he got hit. And with good shot placement, even 9x18 and 9x19 ammo, you can one-shot a lot of enemies if you hit them in the head. So with good shot placement, even the weaker ammo, quote unquote, like pistol ammo, can one-shot a lot of enemies, meaning take them out one round. If you put that round in the right place, get headshots off. A 9mm pistol will one-shot like 9 or 10 enemies in the game. If you hit them in the head.
Стволы доставайте, пацаны! Кушай лимончик, падла!
Я со своей пушкой никогда не расстанусь. Днем в руках держу. Привет, сталкер! Я с ней говорю даже. Ну и пускай думают, что псих. Она мне может тысячу раз жизнь спасла.
Центр зоны, тоже надо. Артефактов скот наплавил.
Мне подучиться. Я б тоже вот так вот. Исследованиями там всякими занимался, то да сё. Ну вот в скафандре крутом тоже ходил бы.
Мухи с голодухи в узлы завяжутся. Срисовали! Вали! Вали! Выра, обходи! Я мандрожу, пацаны! Мандрожу, пацаны! Обходим!
Шухер, пацаны!
Пройдет еще чутка времени. Куплю себе валы. А там уже только так бригаду сколочу. Гром заделает. Архаров, трухи, пацаны! Ура! Твою... Красный! Твою... Стив! Пацаны! Ну, подорвали, пацаны! Заходи, в воду заходи! Ну, доставай водяру. Помянем жмуров свеженьких. Пацаны! Бля! Давай, давай! Взрываем! Ай,
Вижу врага!
So that was the end of this Ironman mode run. I just died, so it's gonna be that. Bye.